The hatred and rage on the political left are a result of left-wing propaganda and brainwashing. Don't believe me? Look at the tactics Hitler used on the Nazis that pushed them to the point of deciding that the best thing was to eradicate Jews from the world. But those ideas and beliefs don't just happen. Left-wing media sets the table by creating the idea that their political opposition is evil. They know that if they push the idea that Republicans and conservatives are oppressors, white supremacists, racist, threats to democracy, and fascists, some people will start to believe it and act on it. Now, many on the left believe a person should die if they've been convinced that the person's beliefs are a threat. But the right, because we still allow God in our hearts and in our lives, we see humanity with compassion, understanding that even though we may disagree, we still believe their life is valuable. So how is it that someone like Charlie KIRK can engage in political discourse and often disagree with people, but still have compassion for his opponent, while others can laugh and celebrate his death? Well, the difference might lie in the way we view those who we believe to be our opponents, whether racial, political, religious, or even competitive opposition. Is it possible that some people have been conditioned to lose compassion for others? In other words, I may not like you, but I would protect you if it came down to it. While some, like many on the left, want harm to come to you because the beliefs they have about you might not be aligned with what they believe. So because the way they have been lied to and misled, they're willing to watch you die. And vengeance and your suffering makes some of them feel good. The difference may be in our moral checks and balances, the part of the brain that reminds us to have compassion or empathy for others. But ironically, it seems the only people they have compassion for are the killers and criminals. Now, they've lost something that's critical to living in a civilized society, which is why many are calling for them to be removed from society, not only because they have a mental illness and should be getting help, but also because they've become dangerous to everyone around them. Now, many on the left, those who cheer the death of a good man, may have lost part of their soul. And this is not limited to those who speak their hatred publicly. It includes those who believe it quietly as well. They lost the ability to value humanity. Now, this isn't a movie where you cheer when the bad guy dies. This is real life. But some can't seem to make that distinction. So is this a result of brainwashing? Have they cultivated a dysfunctional belief structure within them? Or have they been consumed by evil? Well, we're not sure yet, but it's clear that it's not safe. And if they live among us, many have decided to denounce the radical left for watching their heartless comments and after Charlie KIRK's assassination. Many have finally said, enough is enough, and will not share space with them. Does this mean liberals and leftists will start to be shut out of society? Will they become pariahs? Do we resort to all-out aggression towards each other, or is there a way the hatred in the hearts of the political left can be changed without subjecting them to vengeance or completely shutting them out of American society? Well, the irony is they're becoming even more angry at those who are now calling them out, when they should be angry at those who indoctrinated them in the first place with hatred and now are abandoning them. People like Nancy Pelosi, AOC, Rachel Maddow, Chuck Schumer. So just like the hatred was built, the same strategies and tactics could be used to put the radical leftists back together and help them find their humanity once again. In other words, undo the brainwashing that's been done to them. This will only happen if the source of the brainwashing changes course and fixes the people they've taken advantage of in their fight for political dominance. So it's time to call out the media outlets and political leaders on the left who have cultivated this heinous behavior and hatred in their supporters. In the meantime, and for the safety of all good people, what can we do to keep ourselves safe from the evil that runs through the hearts of the radical left? Well, exercising our Second Amendment rights and making sure we and our families are always well protected. That's a good start. Just like our founding fathers encouraged the creation of militias to preserve American freedom and our values, the political left has created an evil militia of radicalized anti-Americans for the purpose of destroying those values. Our founders had the insight to know that these people would come along one day. And, well, they're here.